And, fundamentally what it is, like I said before, man, the influences are excuses, man. It's the people that's doing these, man. They're the ones that trying to, put you against people and juxtaposition, injustices, working with the people. They trying to create, entertainment for themselves. You feel me? They turn your life into entertainment. And what it is, it's like, for instance, you got the people that pay murderers to kill the innocents. And then they use the victim, like, the victim of, the victim's, survivor, like a survivor, like the victim's indignation, righteous indignation, as an excuse, to destroy the victim. It's like by implying that they want revenge or things like that. It's not applicable. You feel me? Like they imply that, they try to use the fact that, okay, if somebody kill your baby, if you get mad about it, then they'll go ahead preemptively to say that, this person, we just, like, they can say, we just killed this person baby, they toddler or they, adolescent or whatever. And so, before, say anything, they already had, plans to say that, that person, the parent of that child, has, let's say that the parent of that child, also has an extraordinary talent, a literary talent. And so you got rappers, the artists, like they, work with injustice and structures, and they'll say, oh, this person angry, this person really angry about, their child, not saying that they gonna do nothing about it. They're angry about their child like anybody else would. It's a normal reaction to an abnormal event. So they angry about their child. Well, you got these, influential figures that'll say, oh, this person is angry, at the murderers. But that right after the murderers do, that this person angry at the murderer of their child, which also was a part of, the rappers and the artists and all the influential figures. They're playing too. So they collude. They have the same mind as the murderer. You feel me? These influential figures and artists and stuff. So they on the same team. You feel me? So they'll say, oh yeah, we killed this innocent without no reason, or these innocents, or a lot of people. This person know about it. They survive. Be like, okay, they angry, and they're angry at the murderers of our, they're angry at the murder of their children that they paid, to be completed. They paid, or they made it, possible and enabled it. They pulled the strings in order to get that murder completed. So they're really the ones, the culprits. And so, they'll say, this person angry at the murderer. So like, you know what? This is how their logic is. They go to the murderer and they say, oh, this murder, oh, this person right here is, I don't know, a big deal. This person here is an extreme, they turn them into a star. They'll turn them famous, or they'll do something in order to give them immunity with it, without war. That's how I do it. They do something, and they even make catcall people that's already big. People already that have a name in order to get away with it. They'll try to convince them to do stuff like that. And then, when the truth come out, then the person already, let's say a star or something, in advance. So therefore, they already have events in society where they had stars that committed murders that did not get prosecuted. So, that's what they're doing. They're crucifying Jesus. And, it's the whole place. They're doing it on purpose. And they even work with other places to do it. So that's what it is. Like, they complete murder, and then they'll just do it, commit it to people who they already created and rose up and exalted in order to be immune from prosecution. You feel me? They do that on purpose. It was preemptively. They did it all preemptively. So they have certain influential figures, stars and stuff, that get away with murder, but they get away with murder by using them, as excuses. That's what I mean by the influences are excuses. People are doing this stuff, but then they're using these pillars that they put up themselves in order to get away with ulterior motives and secret agendas that they were already premeditating. Since, it's abnormal. It's a very abnormal situation. And that's the kind of situation, So So these influences are just excuses, man. People using them as weapons, you know what I'm saying, against the purposes of God. But such are the Antichrist Baphomet. This has been identified. It's Babylonian. It's the Antichrist Baphomet that's in Revelations. You know what I'm saying? This is, completely identified, and it's official. You feel me? Which they can never hold the name of Christianity, nor can they ever say they was Team Eli. You feel me? After I'm gone, after I'm dead and gone, they can never say that they was for Eli. You feel me? Because they clearly were not. Clearly, they is not, as we speak. You know, and that's the situation. So they allow you to be inflicted with things that's way past what's normal or rational in order to get you talking about things that's way past what's normal and rational, so they can use that as an excuse to destroy you or destroy your body of work while they doing things that's not civil. But so if you speak about things that's not civil, then they'll use later, they'll revert back to quote unquote the default civility, and then that'll leave your stuff like it's just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just out in the open. You feel me? That it'll be like your art is just there. Like your art is just bringing a lot of attention, and your expression, when they created the circumstances to force you into that and trap you into a situation where you got to talk about these things, for you got hope of desperation that maybe if you talk about it, you'll get help. But no help ever comes. You feel me? And that's the situation. So, I mean, it's crucifixion. You know, it's all on purpose, intentional. You know, that's the situation. So they constantly do things like that. So that's what it is. You got these artists that jealous. Really, they can be jealous of the victim because the victim got extraordinary talent. And so they kill the victim's child or something close to the victim. You feel me? And then preemptively, they'll have somebody up there, they'll be like, oh yeah, this person hating. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person hating. People don't know that these people have actually colluded this whole situation the whole time. And so when the bread trail come out, and people, they can say, oh, this person just like another person. Like, they'll pay a whole bunch of other people to say certain things about the same person that, you know what I'm saying, in order to make them look like that's just something normal. You feel me? They normal for just causing conflict and stuff, when in reality they committed an atrocity against a person that's larger than life. And larger than life, and just that atrocity itself will make the whole country officially separated from God and stripped away. But people don't really know the situation that as it happened. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to kill me every day, because I'm the facts, and that's why no justice and nobody stops them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody stops them from pursuing my life or destroying my circumstances, because they also guilty. You feel me? They also play a major role in this. So that's what it is. You got artists, they trying to, they guilty of, all these egregious war crimes against humanity and stuff. And then they try, they use these people to complete and facilitate it. And that's the situation. And so, they arrange and organize this whole situation. Then they blame your intentions and misrepresent your character and everything as being something that it's not and never was. You feel me? Now, and that's how they get down, that's how they get down. I mean, or they'll say when they like they themselves they can destroy a person, baby or something, and then they'll say, oh, the person that it happened to, the parent, quote unquote, say the parent it happened to, is angry at this guy, somebody totally unrelated. You know what I'm saying? They just put up, you know what I'm saying? Then they'll build empires around that concept, like, oh, so without the person's knowledge, you feel me? So it's like, oh, so this person found out about this horrible, messed up thing that we did. They would say, but they're saying that they know you'll be angry about it. You know what I'm saying, in advance. So they automatically go and start promoting a false narrative. You feel me? In advance, say, oh, you got a problem with these people, or that person, or that thing. You know what I'm saying? They got nothing to do with nothing. But then they'll destroy your case with it, your argument. They'll misrepresent everything you say, and then what they'll do, they'll open up a door and allow them access into your life wrongfully. And from that access of life, they got their favorites, you know what I'm saying, assimilating bits and pieces of your legacy and things on top of what they already did to you, and then trying to force you into friendships with these people through negligence. You know what I'm saying? They already committed these atrocity to your life that nobody else don't know that you know, and maybe other people do know, but they're allowing it to happen still to this very moment. So it's like, it's a whole place that's crucifying one baby, and nobody on the face of the planet helping. You feel me? This is not a normal situation. So by you having grief or trauma from the situation is normal, because it's an abnormal event. They try to make you look like you crazy, you know what I'm saying, because of what they doing. And that's the situation. And so then, that's when they go to militias. You feel me? When the truth come out, it's like then they just claim militia. So you just got to accept it then, because it's cults and gangs and militias and stuff, and you can't defend yourself, and nobody can defend you. So it's just how they get away with it. Be like, well, it was just militias. You know what I'm saying? To get away with everything. That's how it is. And then me just being one person, extraordinary talented, I gotta forfeit my rights, my legacy, my talent, my skill, my whole dream, everything about my life. I gotta forfeit it, and just conforming to these dwarf images that these rappers feel comfortable with me being into, because they so insecure with their own skill and their talent that they feel like they wanna, they gotta destroy my life. So they really behind this whole operation, really. You know what I'm saying? They made it possible for these people to be where they at. You feel me? And in order to accomplish this motive and agenda. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you see going on. And I witness everything, materialize. And that's just the truth. So they in order to get away with what they do, they put false accusations on your life, everything, the whole works. I got all these testimonies every day of every year. You feel me? And they don't mean nothing to nobody in the world. You feel me? No justice still. You know what I'm saying? Instead, they justify the wicked. They justify the wicked. They justify the wicked instead of performing justice. And they try to destroy the victim. And that's the situation. It's all organized, and they doing it all on purpose. After they know the knowledge of Christ and they know the knowledge of God, they seen the power of God, and they still doing it and trying to complete it anyway. And then try to like assuage the situation, after the fact, and make it seem like that okay, things can go back to normal. They never go back to normal. After this year, that Christianity is not a part of the whole country ever again. You know what I'm saying? That don't matter who in the front. And so they allow these people that they know also had involvement in it, to have, access to the witness. To have, access to the witness. And that's the situation. So even to this day, man, they still forcing disappearance on me, still harassing me, still attempting murder on my life in plain sight, just stalking me, following me everywhere. Still doing the same things unless I conform into these narratives that they want, that's false, that they want me to be a part of, that I'm not interested in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being kidnapped into slavery, and the whole world watching, and nobody's helping me. Nobody that could help is helping me. Because they love all the people that's doing it. The world love is on.